We are rapidly outsourcing our daily communication. Tools that write our emails, draft our replies, and summarize our messages are turning our inboxes into massive, automated assembly lines of identical text blocks. There is an observable cost to this efficiency. By letting algorithms do the heavy lifting, our daily interactions are losing their texture. We are substituting genuine thought for perfectly polite, entirely robotic noise. But avoiding the machine entirely ignores a more effective strategy emerging from the people who actually build these tools. The solution for robotic communication might involve leaning further into the technology, but with a different set of rules. We often treat artificial intelligence as a passive vending machine. We type a prompt, wait for the output, and accept the first thing it hands us. A recent interview published by Time magazine explored how executive leadership is adapting to this technology. The conversation centered on the daily workflow of Google CEO Sundar Pichai. Operating at the top level of one of the largest companies on Earth means his schedule is packed with meetings, where generic small talk is a waste of time. He needs to achieve immediate alignment with the person sitting across from him. To prepare, Pichai doesn't use AI as a search engine to look up facts. He uses it as a thought partner, a collaborative sparring mechanism to test ideas against. Examining how the head of Google pushes back against his own models shows how any user can move past generic outputs to find more meaningful ways to communicate. Pichai describes a specific, recurring scenario. He is walking to a meeting with another CEO, and he needs to prepare for the conversation. He pulls out his phone and gives the AI a straightforward prompt. What should I talk to that person about? The model does exactly what it is programmed to do. It processes the query and outputs a polite, entirely superficial list of talking points. This diagram visualizes the underlying logic of that failure. Large language models are predictive engines. When asked a broad question, they aim for the dead center of probability, returning the statistical average of what most people would say in that situation. Accepting that first output guarantees a completely average, forgettable conversation. Instead of stopping there, Pichai explicitly rejects the output. He pushes back, telling the model, "No, that's what everyone asks this person. Tell me what is something that could really be on their mind." This is a technique called active friction. By intentionally arguing with the initial output, you force the model to bypass its easiest predictive pathways and engage a deeper layer of computation. The prompt explicitly blocks the AI from giving the most common answer. This inversion forces the system far past the average, requiring it to synthesize complex variables, like current market pressures or public anxieties, to predict what the executive is actually worried about. By treating the algorithm as an adversary to debate rather than an oracle to obey, Pichai extracts a highly specific, non-obvious insight. The model processes this constraint and untangles the executive's public persona, delivering a nuanced breakdown of the immediate pressures keeping that CEO awake at night. This acts as a shortcut through the standard corporate filter. Instead of spending the first 10 minutes on the weather, he has a direct line to the issues that actually matter. When Pichai steps into the room, he can instantly speak to those core concerns. He replaces the mechanical ritual of corporate small talk with genuine rapport. That is the paradox in action. Fighting the machine's most robotic tendencies is the exact mechanism that allows him to walk into a room and be more effectively empathetic. This dynamic extends beyond executive boardrooms. If we use these tools as text generators to speak for us, we flatten our own voices. But if we use them to test our assumptions, they can help us understand the people we are trying to reach. The utility you get out of an artificial intelligence depends on the amount of effort you are willing to apply against it. Passive queries will only ever yield average results. By challenging the machine's first guess, we gain a more precise understanding of the people sitting across from us.